Hi, this is Steve Spanoudis coming to you from Coral Springs, Florida. Thank you to Kai Coggin for maintaining this forum. We greatly appreciate the marathon this has been for you over the course of the pandemic. Thank you to the Wednesday Night Poetry audience. And in light of this week's theme, what I have for you today is a love story of sorts. It's one of a pair of poems. The first one is titled Shade Navigator. This one is titled Sunseeker. She married a cautious man, a kind man, a safe choice, someone who could provide for her, someone who would be kind and gentle, someone who would treat her parents well, unlike her sister who married an abusive guitarist with a drinking problem and other problems. Unlike someone to have children with, unlike her brother who married a landscaper with a bedraggled beard and a bad back. She wanted someone to have a life with. He loved her all of her days. She was his tropical flower, and he was her supporting stem and green leaves and all that. But while he was cautious and wore large hats and hid from the sun and drank in moderation, she binged on alcohol and sunshine, baking her pale northern skin in the Florida heat every winter, until it matched the Hawaiian girl on the bottle of suntan lotion, the girl with the lustrous dark hair, wide exotic mouth, suggestive eyes, and strategically placed coconut shells. A woman who, not unlike the Marlboro Man, died of cancer. He from the inside out, and the girl on the bottle from the outside in. Her name, the girl in the bottle, was Noelani, meaning mist of heaven, a heaven she reached before her 50th birthday. Her name, the Sunseeker, was Amabel, a name whose meaning she never knew, shortened to Mabel whenever her mother was out of earshot. She dreamed of faraway places, with tropical seas and waving palms, and every summer raced to change herself into a more exotic creature, with the assistance of the summer sun, so much stronger than its anemic off-season self in the pale winters of Oskaloosa, Iowa. So she married the cautious man. It was easy. He was so smitten with her, and lived a happily ordinary life, raised 2 strapping sons, vacationed in warm places in the winter, and soaked up the sun. But then, in her 42nd year, she began noticing the spots on her skin that stayed brown when all the rest reverted to paleness in the Oskaloosa springtime and fall, when she was neither summering in the north or wintering in the south. Like Noelani, whose image she had memorized but whose name she never knew, by 50 she was dead, struck down by spots she stared at in the mirror but refused to name aloud, unable to comprehend the reality that she was betrayed by her own skin. The shade navigator, the cautious man, her husband, outlived her by 45 years, a grandfather and great-grandfather many times over. Yet he always, no matter how many years passed, brought flowers for her on her birthday, exotic orchids and tropical jasmine, and drank a toast to her on their wedding anniversary, and bought a bottle of tanning lotion, the same brand, every year on the anniversary of her death, and lit it on fire in the parking lot of the drugstore where she always bought it, grinding the oily ashes into the asphalt under the heel of his shoe. So, like I said, a love story of sorts. So, once again, thank you for listening, and Kai, good luck. Take care.